Hi dancers, it's Kendall. We're back this week with another video to help you improve your jumps. Now specifically this video is working on plyometric exercises to enhance your lower body power so you can really pop at the height of your jump and push through the floor to jump higher. Now a lot of dancers will just tend to do these exercises or to do the leap over and over and over again until it's higher. But what that actually does to the body is it just creates fatigue in the muscles and leads us to potentially more injuries. It increases our risk for injuries. And so what we want to do when we're training higher jumps is we want to do exercises that are going to be helpful for our jumps and most efficient outside of the studio so that we're not eliciting more fatigue and more injury risk. So these are 3 exercises I'm going to demo for you. We're not going to go through all of the reps that you'll need to do for these exercises, but I am going to give you those descriptions as well of what I recommend dancers do. All you need for this video is a chair. Now ideally use a sturdy chair. This one is like borderline sturdy, but it's the only one I have in the room right now. And so make sure it has all 4 legs, and then I propped this chair up against the wall to give it some more support because we are going to be standing on the chair and jumping onto the chair, so I want to make sure you're being safe. And if you have a bench or something like that, that would be even better than a chair. So find something that is sturdy to try out these exercises, and let's get started with exercise number 1. Exercise number 1 is a box jump. So it is a squat and then a jump up onto the chair. Now I'm going to show you from 2 different views. I'll show you the side view first so you can see what the exercise is. You start facing the chair. And I don't want you to be super far away or super close. Find like a nice good distance here. You're going to come down into a squat position, swing your arms back. That is your prep. So it needs to be really low and it needs to be powerful. You're gaining all of that energy in your body before you release the body into the jump. So you're going to come into a squat, reach the arms back. Then you're going to jump up, land in a squat on the chair, and stand back up. And then we step back down. Okay, let me show you from the back. So I'm coming down into a squat, swinging my arms back, jumping, standing up. All right, that is called a box jump because you can also do it with a big box or bench, but ideally remember, keep it stable. The goal here is to explode through the squat and jump up. You can go higher or lower based on the height of your chair or your box. The higher you go, the harder it's going to be. So choose a level that's appropriate at first. I like to choose a lower level first so you get the movement down. Then you can try going higher and higher. I would recommend for this exercise to do maybe about 5 to 8 repetitions and then rest and then do a second or third set. But the goal here is you're not just doing it until you're tired. You're trying to make each repetition as explosive as you can. So that's why we're doing shorter repetitions for this exercise. Exercise number 2 is a lateral single leg push off. So what you're going to do is stand next to the chair. You're perpendicular to it. So the chair's facing one way, you're facing the other way. I'm going to put one foot on top of the chair here. And what I'm doing is pushing down into this foot. I actually start with my foot lifted up off the chair just a little bit. Then I'm going to push down to stand up. I do a little jump here, and then I land back down. So it's a single leg jump, and it's more lateral than it is to the front. You could do the same exercise with your leg to the front, but by going to the side, it's just training those outer hip muscles a little bit more and training in a different plane of motion, which is always good for dancers. So I'll show you both angles again. I just like to keep my hands on my hips for this one, but I lift my foot up, jump, land. So it's a single leg push off. Now from the front, let me show you what that looks like. Putting my foot up, push, lower, push, lower, okay? This one, again, I would recommend 5 to 8 repetitions, 2 to 3 sets, so you're maximizing the power of your jump, and then make sure you do both sides. The last exercise is a drop freeze. So it's helping us with the landing from our jumps as well as that push and then the land and transition into something else. So it's also a plyometric based exercise for lower body power, but you're working on more of that like eccentric control, so the lowering part of that jump. For this one, you actually start on top of the chair. You're gonna take one leg out, and then all we're gonna do is we're gonna fall forward, but we're gonna land with both feet on the ground into a squat position. So this one I can't really do in slow motion, so I'm gonna just show it to you. You start with one foot out, shift forward, land in that squat. All right, you can lead with one leg and the other leg. I would recommend leading with both legs because in class we are often leading with one leg or the other and we want to train both equally. Let me show you one more time this way. Taking the leg out, land into a squat. Whoops. So one thing that I didn't just show you that I just remembered, it's called a drop freeze. So you do want to come into that squat and freeze as quickly as you can and get nice and low into the squat. So I would recommend jumping off the box, landing, holding 1, 2, 3, and then standing back up. But the goal is to get low to the squat as quickly as possible, all right? I hope that these 3 exercises really help you achieve your jumps. I would recommend doing them 2 to 3 times a week, adding them into your workout plans, because plyometrics and lower body power is really what's gonna help set you apart from your competitors and help you jump high and make your leaps really pop at the top, which is something that we're all looking for. If you liked these exercises and you want more, I do have a 6-week training plan called Boost Your Jumps that can be really helpful and go over the plyometric exercises with a chair or a box, as well as some strength exercises to help you get your legs higher in your jumps as well. So it's 2 workouts per week, 6 weeks long. I'll put more information in the description below, but it can be really helpful addition to your training season before you audition for studios or schools or companies, or before you go into competition season, or before any summer intensive. So you're really maximizing your training. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.